Hello, radiant ray of light. Welcome to this video all about 6 ways that you can clear and activate your third eye chakra. Welcome to my channel. My name is Veronica Virgo, and I do a lot of pick a card tarot readings and other spirituality and creativity related videos. Lots of good stuff. If you're interested in receiving a tarot reading from me, the link right up here where you can check it out. If you are here for 6 ways that you can clear and activate your third eye chakra, we're going to get into that right now. So firstly, in the intro, I just kind of want to break down what to expect in this video. That way, if there's a specific part you really want to tune into, you can just go ahead and jump ahead to that part. So firstly, we're going to talk about what is the third eye, what is the purpose of it, what does it mean to have it overactive or underactive, blocked. And I really want to keep this video simple because I think that there's a lot of myth around what is the third eye, and I kind of just want to make this really simple, basic, and accessible to anyone watching. And then we're going to go into the 6 different ways that you can clear and activate your third eye chakra. Lastly, at the end, I'm going to give you guys a bonus tip that is just kind of a little extra bonus on how you can clear and activate your third eye chakra. And then at the end, we will do an outro. So first, let's just start off with what is the third eye chakra. So if you're watching this video, I'm going to guess that you probably already know that we have a chakra system with 7 main energy centers in our body, all the way from our root up into our crown. So the third eye chakra is actually the 6th chakra, and it's located between our brows. This chakra is indigo in color. If you think about the chakra right below it, the 5th chakra, that one is the throat. And then right above it, we have the 7th chakra, which is the crown. So the throat is a bright blue, like a sky blue color, and then the crown is violet. So if you mix violet and bright blue together, you're going to get an indigo blue or a very, very, very deep purple with blue in it. Also, I just wanted to mention that I am filming outside, so there may be a little bit of background noise. I'm hoping it doesn't get too windy. Right now it's okay, but in case you hear anybody just talking in the background or some cars going by, please don't mind it. So our third eye chakra is the seat of our consciousness. It is where we store our wisdom and where we can build our intuition or our second sight, our spiritual sight. This chakra helps us to think clearly with total consciousness and to receive spiritual insights. When your third eye chakra is clear and aligned, you will experience unobstructed meditation, perfect concentration, and the capacity to control your thoughts rather than having your thoughts control you. You can also experience the capacity to direct your attention and focus and start to tap into enlightenment, also known as the superconscious state. One thing I really wanted to mention about the third eye chakra is that a long time ago when I began my spiritual journey, a lot of people spoke about this chakra as seeing with your spiritual eye. And yes, it is about that, but it's about so much more than that. It really is about clarity. It's about receiving clear thoughts and not feeling confused and having a wise sense of discernment in life. If your third eye chakra is underactive, you may experience self-doubt, worry, overthinking, closed-mindedness, feeling lost, as well as relying on others for validation and permission. If your third eye chakra is underactive, you might also experience a lot of procrastination, be very indecisive, and become fearful of the unknown. Whereas if your third eye chakra is overactive, it's kind of like what it feels like to be hyped up on a lot of coffee. It's like you have a lot of thoughts, you feel like your thoughts are controlling you. You may go into delusions and illusions and fantasies and have trouble really feeling grounded and connected to the 3D physical reality and the earth, obsessing over stuff. And in extreme cases, you can even have hallucinations or just be way too overwhelmed by, spirits from the other side, or just, basically information overload to the point where you're moving out of reality and living in a world of fantasy and illusion. Now, a balanced third eye chakra helps you to see things clearly as they are. So not going off into the world of fantasy and illusion, and not second guessing your intuition, being very doubtful and procrastinating. So we want to find this place in the middle where our third eye chakra is clear and balanced, and we feel a sense of clarity clarity. This clarity will allow us to see things clearly both in the spiritual realms as well as in the physical realms too. Your intuition will be awakened and you will be connected to your truth. Having a clear and aligned and activated third eye chakra will also help you to have good, clear, critical thinking as well. What can block the third eye chakra? So being disillusioned by lies, choosing not to see the truth. That's what happens when our third eye chakra is blocked. So as we begin to heal our third eye chakra in this recovery, we gain wisdom by learning to discern between what is real and what is not real, what we have control over to change and what we don't have control over to change. The third eye chakra corresponds to our pineal gland, which is in the center of our head. And just like all the other chakras, most of them correspond to a organ or body part within. So for example, your sacral chakra connects to your womb, your throat chakra connects to your throat, right? So your third eye chakra connects to your pineal gland. So it's really important when clearing and activating our chakras to remember that they are all extremely important, and even though there's 1 to 7, there kind of is no hierarchy. It's really important for all of your chakras to be clear and activated in order to have a healthy energetic system. So for example, if you think about your physical health, what if you had great eyesight, great dental health, but your heart, you had poor heart health? That wouldn't be great, right? So it's really important to look at the chakra system as we would our physical health in a very holistic way. All chakras are important. Okay, some organs like the heart and the brain may seem like centers, and definitely like our heart, root, and crown chakras, I would say, are the big centers. But one really would have trouble functioning without the other. So the whole system is very important. So now we are going to get into the very first way that you can clear and activate your third eye chakra. So the very first way is to chant Om. The sound Om is also known as the sound of the universe and contains all of the sounds in the universe in it, and really helps to cleanse it of any unwanted energies and just it vibrates it back into its original state, if that makes sense. Chanting Om also helps us to develop the skill to see things as they actually are without the projection of our egos, and really to start to cultivate that skill, to see things as they are and not be trapped in the projections of our ego. Chanting Om also helps you to cultivate the ability to release me versus them thinking, or black and white thinking, and offers us wider perspectives and interconnectedness. Alrighty, so now we're gonna go into the second way that you can clear and activate your third eye chakra. So this one is very simple. It is eating blueberries. Yes, you heard that correctly. Eating blueberries helps to clear, align, and activate your third eye chakra. I actually read a book several years ago recommended by a friend called Nutrition for Intuition by Doreen Virtue. And this was all about how the colors of the different foods that you eat actually correspond to the colors of the chakra and energetic system. This kind of first introduced me to that concept, but deeper into my spiritual journey, I have discovered that every single thing in this world has an energy to it and vibrates at a certain frequency. And different fruits and vegetables and natural foods vibrate at a certain frequency, which gives them that color, corresponding it, like I said earlier, to the color of that specific chakra. However, I came into this knowledge of eating blueberries very recently when I was in meditation and I was in direct communication with one of my highest guides, and I actually asked them for help clearing my own third eye chakra, and they gave me the message very clear and loud: eat blueberries. So every day I started eating blueberries every single morning, and I definitely feel like it helps. None of these steps are a fix all, but when you mix all of these different techniques together, you can be sure that you are clearing, activating, and strengthening your third eye chakra. So the third way that you can clear and activate your third eye chakra is doing a flame gazing meditation. This is actually an ancient yogic meditation practice. I am not going to begin to try and pronounce the Sanskrit word for this because I know that I probably will be pronouncing it incorrectly, but I will put it right here so that you guys can read it if you'd like to. Doing this flame gazing meditation is said to bring energy to the third eye and promote psychic abilities. The candle should be about 1 meter away from you at eye level, and you can just zero in your gaze at that flame while breathing deeply and focusing on the flame. Definitely be careful with this. If you feel like, your eyes are starting to water, you need to blink or close your eyes for a second, please feel free to do that. This is actually a part of the process, and seeing the images that come when you close your eyes is a part of it as well. I have found this a great meditation to do before bed. I just find that, after being on our phones and computers and stuff like that all day long and just really looking at a screen, doing the candle flame meditation, like I said earlier, really cleanses and purifies the vision. And I just feel like what we see and engage with right before bed kind of leaks into our dreams and our subconscious, because we're in that in-between state right before bed where it's really easy for our brain to soak things in. So I just find this a really great time to do this flame gazing meditation, because I feel like it really grounds and centers me before bed and helps to kind of purify away all of the content that I've viewed all day long or the work that I've been doing. So this leads us perfectly into our fourth way that you can clear, align, and activate your third eye chakra. So this one is actually a bedtime ritual, and it's also a meditation. So similar to the last one, and I've actually combined these two before and had great results as well. So this bedtime meditation ritual, I actually discovered through Asia Suler of One Willow Apothecaries. I believe it was a mail out that she sent out where she talked about doing this meditation, and I tried it and I had wonderful results with it. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to wind down for bed and create this little nighttime ritual where you turn off the lights in your room and you light a candle. So you can just put the candle right next to your bed on your bedside table, and then you're supposed to lie down in bed and do 10 deep inhale exhales. Okay, so this doesn't take very long at all, but it does require full concentration and presence. So 10 deep inhale exhales. So on the inhale, you imagine that you are, okay, so I forgot to mention this. You're also going to imagine that you are a tree. So on the inhale, your roots are going to be going deep, deep, deep down into the earth. And on your exhale, your trunk is going to be expanding and your branches are going to be growing out very high and tall. So of course, the very first inhale, your roots are probably going to be just beneath you, and your very first exhale, your trunk is just going to grow probably just to outside of your body. Your branches are going to be just above your head. But as you continue this and you go all the way until 10 inhales and exhales, you're going to have a massive tree. Sometimes I even visualize my tree going to the center of the earth and out into the cosmos. Okay, this is basically you grounding and expanding your energy and bringing it up into the higher realms as well. Once you complete these 10 rounds of breath, what you're going to do is you're going to close your eyes. Well, your eyes are actually already closed, but you're going to bring your attention to your third eye chakra. And what you're going to do is you're going to picture that indigo spinning energy wheel. And what you're going to do is you're just going to spin it. Okay, so you're going to visualize it spinning, and this is kind of like you choosing to open your third eye chakra. Okay, so you're safe, you're at home, you're in bed, you have your candle to just be reminiscent that spirit is with you during this meditation. Once you spin your third eye chakra and it is spinning with that beautiful indigo color, then you're going to listen. This is where you completely let go, and whatever pops up, whatever visions or messages, or whether you experience your psychic messages clairaudiently or clairvoyantly or clairtangently, you're going to be listening basically for a message. And how I can explain this as it kind of feels like you're watching a movie. So there's a difference between, let's say, me trying to think of something like, oh, I really want to picture a red strawberry. So then I try to visualize a red strawberry. So there's a difference between that and between me just completely letting go, picturing nothingness, and then a red strawberry just pops up out of nowhere and it kind of feels like I'm watching a movie on a screen, okay? So this is the next part of the meditation. And then what you do is you just listen and watch for as long as whatever wants to show itself to you comes up. So I've had it come up where I just hear one sentence, where I see one image, and then I've had it where I have a whole past life recall that, I can't even be certain how long it was, but it's a whole memory that I experience. So be patient with this process, and you can experience anything from, like I said, something short and seemingly insignificant to something big and seemingly more significant. But the truth is that all of these messages we receive from our intuition are significant, right? What I like to do is record in a journal what I saw or experienced during my listening portion of the meditation, and I try to also write down what I feel like it means, or the feeling that I got when I experienced it. And then you will often see, like, sometimes these are premonitions, so it'll be something that will come true the next day, or it will be, like I said, a past life memory, but it will definitely be related somehow to you, and the message will be important. I also just want to mention here, which I probably should have said at the beginning of the video, but it's really important, like I said, when working with the third eye chakra, that we are also clearing and activating all of the other chakras too, because let's say we have cleared and activated our third eye chakra, it's very strong and aligned, but we don't clear and activate the crown chakra, then all of the psychic insight that we're getting, what are we using it for? Are we using it for our highest good? For example, you could be a tarot reader and have great psychic insights, but are you actually, guiding that person to their highest good? What is the source of the messages? Like, what is the direction that you're giving that person? Are you just simply, reading their energy and saying what you see? Or are you aligning with the highest good for this person, aligning with spirit, with source, and providing messages that are going to actually help them align to their highest good and their path and purpose in this life? And much the same with the root chakra. If our root chakra is, not activated or underactive, overactive, not cleared, aligned, and balanced, essentially, then we could be so up in our higher chakras that we are pretty much spending so much of our life in the spiritual world, and we're not grounded in the physical. Anything that we came here to do in this life, yes, we can be, divinely guided through spirit, but then we need to take action. Solar plexus chakra. We need to create in the physical world. Sacral chakra. We need to feel secure and safe and have that sense of a groundedness and security in the world so that we feel safe here. The root chakra. Just once again, want to highlight the importance of all the chakras, and especially the crown and root when working with the third eye as well. So now we are going to move on to the fifth way that you can clear and activate your third eye chakra. This one is actually a Sanskrit mantra that you can chant, and the chant is Ek Ong Kar Satguru Prasad. Okay, once again, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this totally correctly. Obviously, I have a Canadian accent, but let me tell you, this mantra is extremely powerful and really has the potential to change your life and cleanse that third eye chakra, let me tell you, okay? The way that I chant it is along with a song that was created by an artist named Jai-Jagdeesh. And once again, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, but she is a wonderful artist who has a beautiful voice, and she actually makes a lot of soundtracks that are mantras that you can sing along to. So I will put a link in the description box below to the song that you can chant along with her. It kind of makes it a lot easier. This mantra is actually said to expand our intuitive knowing. It is actually most commonly chanted in Sikhism and Kundalini yoga, and it is believed to transform negative energy into positive energy. Another really helpful thing that this mantra does is help us to alchemize negative thoughts and unhelpful thoughts into positive and aligned thoughts. It can also be used and chanted to remove obstacles in your life and dissipate a sense of feeling stuck in your life. The other great thing about this mantra is that in Kundalini yoga, it's actually believed to clear and activate all 7 chakras. I personally have found it very helpful with my third eye. That could just be because that's the chakra that I needed to balance out. So I've personally found it very helpful with the third eye, but according to Kundalini yoga, it actually clears and activates all 7, which is a huge bonus. This mantra also brings a very clean, clear sense of intuition and takes you beyond thinking in terms of dualities, helping you to establish a spiritual flow. Alrighty, now we are going to get into the 6th sixth way to clear and activate your third eye chakra, and that is drinking ceremonial cacao. So I know that cacao and doing a cacao ceremony is very often related to the heart and the heart chakra, and it is wonderful for that too. But I've actually also found it very helpful for the third eye chakra, and this is because it changes our normal thinking patterns, and it helps us to, kind of like I said in the last point, come out of duality and into that spiritual state of flow. Once again, this message is coming directly from spirit, because once I was channeling one of my highest guides and I actually asked them, hey, so why is cacao so helpful for me? Because, you know, it's one of those things that is kind of hard to explain to people, and I wanted to know, what is the cacao doing that is so helpful for me? So I actually asked one of my highest guides, and they told me that why it's so helpful is because it kind of promotes lateral thinking. So they gave me an analogy of a car. Let's say you're driving on your route to work and you always take the same route. It kind of becomes second nature, and your brain almost goes on autopilot. Like, have you ever driven somewhere and you're like, I don't even know how I got here? Because you're not paying attention, you're not present, and it's just like muscle memory. Your brain is just used to always going that route for days, weeks, months, maybe even years. It is much the same with our thoughts. We could be having the same thought processes for days, weeks, months, and even years. So what cacao does and how it's helpful for the third eye chakra is it helps us to create new thinking pathways, which promotes creativity. A lot of people say cacao is great for creativity. I completely agree. And this is kind of a breakdown of exactly how. I also am not going to get into everything about cacao because I really just want to keep this focused on clearing and activating the third eye chakra specifically, but definitely make sure you're getting ceremonial grade cacao, which is different than cacao nibs, cacao powders, and just the generic stuff you can find in the store. You'd probably have to go to a specialty place. I get my cacao from a brand called Firefly Chocolate. Not promoting them, I am not endorsed, I just find that one a really great ceremonial cacao brand. Alrighty, we are now going to get into the bonus. Okay, so what is a bonus way that you can clear and activate your third eye chakra? This one is very useful, but I didn't include it in the 6 ways just because I feel like it is kind of common knowledge, especially among spiritual communities. But this one is using crystals and stones. Okay, so crystals and stones that are the color indigo, match the color of the third eye chakra, would be very helpful. I really like to use sodalite and lapis lazuli. Iolite and tanzanite are also great options for that as well. And what I like to do is, while I'm in meditation and I'm lying down, I actually place the crystal directly on my third eye chakra. You can also sleep with the crystal underneath your pillow, wear it as jewelry, as earrings, as a necklace, as a bracelet, or just simply keep the crystal near or around you. And once again, kind of like I was talking about the blueberry way of activating your third eye chakra, every single thing on this earth has and carries with it a certain frequency and vibration. And crystals actually have a frequency and vibration to them that is very, very difficult to shift and change. Like, the frequency and vibration of a person can be affected by, you know, the stuff in their environment, the thoughts that they think. Like, it is more fluctuating. But with crystals, they pretty much stay at that frequency, which is why we use them in our spiritual workings, because, you know, we're then absorbing that frequency that is clear, aligned, and activated, especially for our chakra system. Alrighty, if you made it this far in the video, then you are definitely feeling called to get in touch with your third eye chakra a little bit deeper, and perhaps one of these ways could be useful for you for clearing and activating. If you got this far in the video, please drop me a crystal ball emoji down below. I'd also love to learn new ways of clearing and activating the third eye chakra. So if you have some ways that you do so that I haven't shared in this video, I would absolutely love to hear about it. Please comment down below and let me know, teach me. I would love to hear. I'm always super interested and love to geek and nerd out on everything chakras and spirituality. So yeah, I'd love to connect and learn your ways as well. I hope you have a wonderful day, and may all the chakras be cleared, aligned, and activated so that we may all experience wellness and holistic health in this life. If you liked this video, go ahead and give me a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye everyone!